Hello everybody, Clint back here to talk a little bit more of our favorite subject, knives, or one of my favorite subjects. A little hobby of mine. I'm by no means a knife expert, I'll just say that up front, but I do like them and like to show them to you. I'm also trying out a new camera today, so we'll see if it's even focused, or I'm not sure how this is going to come out. So I can't see myself for the first time, so I don't even know if I'm framed out right. But anyway, so hopefully we'll make this work. Hopefully the signal to noise will be a little bit better too on both the video and the sound. My old camera captured a bit of the sound of itself working. Anyway, today I want to show you the Becker BK-7 from Kabar out of Olean, New York. This is a pretty cool knife. In the Becker series, designed by Ethan Becker. The BK-7 is the next size up from the BK-2 that I've shown you previously in my survival knife video. The BK-7 is longer. It's actually a bit lighter than the BK-2, 2.7 ounces lighter, because the blade isn't quite as thick, but it is a longer blade. This is what they call a combat utility blade. That's actually the same length as a USMC fighting knife, traditional K-bar, 7 inches. It's made out of similar steel as well as most of the USMC knives, which is 1095 Crovan. It's a high carbon steel, so it'll hold a sharp edge for a long time. It can rust though, so that's why they have like an epoxy powder coat on here to protect the blade. If it didn't have that, you'd want to keep the blade oiled and keep it dry. A few features that are cool on this blade. It's got a nice thickness to it. It's not a full 1/4 inch thick like the BK-2 is. It's actually 0.188 inches, which is a little bit just under a 1/4 inch. A 1/4 inch would be 0.25. So it's not quite as heavy. It's 2.7 ounces lighter than the BK-2, but it is longer. So this knife, you could chop with it, but it's kind of centrally weighted for a ideal chopping knife. I think you want to tend to do a more blade forward weight, a bit heavier up front. So it kind of swings more like a club. This one's very neutrally balanced, so it's more of like an all-purpose utility blade. Without being too long, it's 7 inches plus the handle. I think you were at 11 3/4, something like that. You add the sheath. This is the nylon sheath version. I think you can also get it in the Kydex sheath. Most people, I think, prefer the Kydex. This is actually my friend's knife. He's let me borrow it for the review here. Even he said that he wished he got the Kydex sheath. So just something to think about. It has a little retention strap here so the knife doesn't come out. We have a belt loop that's a good size. I mean, that looks like 2.5 inches. You can fit a good size belt in there. You do have the molly webbing attachments here, so you can attach it to a molly pack. But once it's in the sheath, you do have like even an extra couple more inches on the sheath, so it's a pretty long piece altogether. The sheath also has the nylon sheath anyway, has the pocket for a sharpening stone, if you choose to carry that with you. I don't know how many people are going out on one excursion or going to actually dull their blade, but if it's part of a survival pack or a bug out bag or something like that, yeah, then that's a perfect place to store your sharpening stone if you figure you may have to rely on it for a longer period of time. Okay, just a little close-up of the knife for you there. We've got a extended pommel or extended tang. It is a full tang knife. You can see it there. Runs the entire length and perimeter of the handle. So it's a very strong knife. You could rely on this for anything. The handle material is called Grivery, which is like a glass reinforced nylon. So it's nice and strong. It's not super grippy. So you can replace it. You can also put like grippy tape on there to help increase the grip if your hand's wet or anything. The handle is bolted on with the 3 bolts, so you can remove that, and there's also micarta handles available that I've seen. They're about the same price as the whole knife and sheath to get them, but they'll increase the grip on the handle for you if you want to customize it a little bit. It comes with a basic sharp edge. Yeah, I know a lot of people put a finer hone on that and get a lot more sharpness out of it. The swedge is not sharpened out of the box. You can certainly do that as well if you want to. That's going to take some grinding though. But as it comes, it's perfect for batoning and hitting the back of, so you can split wood with it. And then we have the extended tang or pommel back here. It is flattened, so if you used it to hammer something with, you could certainly do that too. Now the specs on this knife actually call it 0.85 pounds from Kabar. I actually just weighed this on a postal scale, a real accurate scale, and it came in at 13.3 ounces. It's actually 3 ounces lighter than they said it was, or actually 0.3 of an ounce, I should say. 13.3 instead of 13.6, so it was pretty close. But other reviews I've heard said it was 18 ounces. Some people said it's 12 ounces. It's definitely 13.3. Not that that's a huge concern, but anyway, just in case you wanted to know. That's what the other side looks like. We do have the jimping on the back. The jimping is not very sharp, so it doesn't grip really, really sharply into your thumb. They do kind of make up for that because it is ramped too. So it's ramped into what they call a thumb ramp. So you do have nice control over it. Your hand's not going to slide onto the blade, especially with the finger guard right down here. So nice grip forward and back. So there it is, Kabar Becker BK-7. Alright, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more content, and we'll see you guys next time.